Hi, this is Tech Greens Bounder, where I do predictions of the future. If like me do prediction field, let me know in the comments below. Just a reminder, we do lives here on Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Central. So don't make sure you put it on your calendar so you don't miss out. Of course, later on today at 11:15, we have the remote viewing show. So don't miss out for that to build up your psychic abilities. Let's get started with the card of the day. And I picked one at random. And this is the message from universe to us for today. It's having that inner power. Okay. So always having that internal power to get over many of the things that get in the way, all those situations that are everywhere. Okay, in today's life, and not to live in fear. Okay, that's the biggest thing. Stop panicking. Stop living in power, not in fear. Okay, so that is our card for today. We got some people coming onto the chat. Hello, everybody. Now, somebody had asked the question the other day. We didn't have time for this one about hedra hashgraph. Let's have a look. I think we've done several readings on hashgraph in the last little while. Let's have a look at that. So something different about hashgraph. Overall, from the last readings that we've done, that it's going to be doing okay. It's not going to be one of the huge coins or anything like that. That's going to be for those big ones like Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash. Even somebody has asked the question about Bitcoin Cash, XRP, and many of those, especially Ethereum. I would look into Ethereum, even though there's some JP Morgan stuff going on in there. It's another cryptocurrency to look at as we move along into these crazy times. Hashgraph, I think, is going to be coming into a situation where they're going to have to rely upon the people that are supporting it for some real good kindness, because they're going to be having a situation in the next little while, I'm picking up, where things are going to go a little topsy-turvy for them at the programming stage. They may be having some issues coming up in the next month or so. So be kind as they go through many of the situations that they have going on behind the scenes. And then they're going to be going a little bit quiet for the next little while. Not that much conversation about hashgraph. And people are, usually when there's no news, people kind of forget about it and they move on to other things. That's just the cryptocurrency world and the world at large as we move forward. I do think they're going to be hanging around for quite some time, and it'd be one that you just sit on and look to other things to occupy your time so you don't go nuts. Okay, so hashgraph is going to be okay for the next little while. Let's look at the next thing. BCH, still top coin. We just mentioned that one. I do think it's going to be one of the top coins going forward, even though there's not a lot of people using it at the moment. Traffic on the BCH blockchain is kind of nil. So let's just have a quick look at BCH. There was news all over the place about BCH back in the day. Now you very rarely hear about them for the last little while. And people turn to other things, right? That's just the way it is. So, yeah, some interesting things going on with Bitcoin Cash. I think they're going to be revamping much of the things behind the scenes. Some new things coming out for Bitcoin Cash. They got to get something newsworthy out there to get people excited about it again. So I think that's going to be happening not this year, but the following year as everybody starts to pile into cryptocurrencies with the new jump. Okay. With the new happening, everybody's going to get excited. They're going to start to get into cryptocurrencies again. And a lot of cryptocurrency organizations, I guess you can call them, start to throw out all the new stuff at that particular time as the money is going up. So we're kind of in that 4-year lull between happenings for Bitcoin. Okay. And usually when the price starts to jump up, that's when you're going to see all the brand new things come out of the woodwork for many of the cryptocurrencies. And BCH is no different than that. Okay. Overall, I think it's going to be okay. A lot of people are going to be using it in Japan and that part of the world. It's still a big cryptocurrency, but in many other parts of the world, it's kind of dead at the moment. So you might want to hit it with a stick, see if it moves for the next little while. So BCH, still a top coin. There's a lot of things, a lot of other psychics that are picking up that it's a pretty good cryptocurrency to get into. So if you're sitting on some BCH, keep sitting on it. Okay, let's get into the next thing. Don't bring me down, which is the title of today's video. Me and the wife are listening to a little bit of ELO, Electric Light Orchestra, dancing in the kitchen. Don't burn me down. Whoop. And so I was looking for new titles and something a little bit different. And I came up with the title of Don't Bring Me Down. So, and this is a very important question or message for everybody, lesson, where everything's going on. There's the news, and then there's the people, and all kinds of wonderful thing. You keep quoting Beatles songs. That's not a Beatles song. Okay, that's a Electric Light Orchestra. So go to YouTube, punch it in, and that you can dance along with Don't Bring Me Down. Anyways, as everything is going on, as we get more and more into the new awakening, which is happening, nobody said it was going to be fun or easy or anything like that. It's easier when you bring yourself into that centered, calm state and using the white light and using that universal light to permeate everything that we do and everything that's around us to bring us to the next level. Okay. And not living in fear. Right. Every time you look at the news, and if you're prone to it, you're going to get engulfed with that fear. Oh, there's going to be war. Oh, the cryptocurrency market's going to fall flat on its face. Oh, this, oh, that. And a lot of that is baloney that they're putting out there because they know, okay, the more they keep you in fear, the more they can control you. And the more you let them control you, you're giving them power. Why are we doing that? Right? Do you want Trudeau to run your life? I don't. And this is when we have to live it in our own power and don't bring yourself down. Okay? So live in light, ground and center yourself, and you can become great. Well, you're already great, but reach your full potential. Okay? And remember never to ever live in fear. Prepare, but don't live in fear. Occupy your mind with other things. Occupy yourself with the kindness and the beauty of the world as we move along. Okay? So there's our message for today. Yes, for later on, we have the homework I'm hoping that you've done. At 11:15 after this show, we got our remote viewing show. Make sure you come out for that. We got the R007551 is the target number for today's show. I got the new one already. Okay, for after that one, for the next show after that. So that's our homework today, to get our psychic abilities stronger and stronger as we move along, to help you in your life. Okay, the more you utilize your true potential, your true self, who you're meant to be, the stronger you become. And that's what I want for you guys. Okay, so let's get into the chat.
Wait.
Oh, the wife says, wait, the Discord channel. I know Daisy Chains and Bob Job are yakking away on there. That's awesome. That's what it's there for. It's for the community. When you're not here talking amongst yourselves on the channel, you can go to the Discord channel. And if you're not a member of the Discord channel, let me give it a second here. Got to create an invite. Generate the new link. Copy. And I'm going to put it into the chat for everybody to pick up. There we go. If you're not part of our Discord channel, make sure you grab that link as it zips by. It's also, that link is also on the psychicreadsbyandre.com website. It's a little messy still there. I haven't fixed everything there, but it is there and it is functioning. So you can hit that button if you missed this one in today's show and join up. Lots of people talking. People were talking today. They couldn't find a certain video that I had posted, so I reposted the video. So go look at that if you're wanting that particular video. Okay, so let's get into the chat, I hope. Okay. Brooke McAvery would like a reading. No problem. So for Brooke, let's have a look. That rhymes. For you for the next little while, I think you're going to be getting into making new associates, new friends. It's going to be a big part of what you're going to be doing in the next little while. It's going to be propelling you forward in some new direction that you haven't seen yet around you. Okay. So make sure that you're building upon those new relationships with the people that are around you. I think it's more of a work type environment, if I'm not mistaken, that I'm seeing. And that's going to be propelling you into a new direction for what you're doing right now. Even though you've had positive expectations, they kind of fell flat at the beginning. And once you start to get that direction, having a real tongue-tied, having visualization of exactly what you want. Okay, I'm picking up that you're a little foggy on the details on exactly where you want to go with this particular situation. Get a clear vision. Even write it down, put it on your fridge, put it on by your coffee machine, whatever you need to do to remind yourself of what you want to achieve. And then the universe is going to give you the things as you work. Okay, you got the law of attraction, the law of action working together, and you're going to be getting to those things that you want to get. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Hi, Andre. Do you still see crypto fall 5 to 10% in June? Yeah, I still do. I don't know about 5 to 10%. It is going to be dropping in small increments. It's still going to be for the next little while, and then it's going to drop maybe 5-10%, and then it's going to go up for various reasons that are happening outside of cryptocurrencies. Okay, because we've been talking about that for quite some time. Cryptocurrencies do not live in a vacuum. They are affected by everything. Okay, if JB Morgan does something, it affects crypto. If the politicians do something, it affects the crypto. The only thing to remember in this time is to hang on. Get it? Sit on it. Don't worry about it. Okay? As long as you have the big cryptocurrencies, the top 50 at least, you're going to be just fine. Okay? And don't worry about the dips and the trips and all that sort of thing. Yeah, like the beginning of the show. Much of that is to keep you in fear. The elites, the rich, are buying Bitcoin at every turn. Every time it comes down, what's the next story? The elites have bought all the cryptocurrency everybody sold at a cheap price. Don't be victim to that. When it comes down, you buy. When it goes up quite a bit, sell a little bit, pay some bills, that sort of thing. Do not live in fear. 5 to 10%, yeah, buy some more. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. How about I'm assuming that's Sushi Coin. Never heard of it. Okay. Oh, card malfunction. Okay. It's number 80. Yeah, send your grant on this one. I think it's going to be doing okay overall. That placement will change over time as life goes on. I think it's going to be standing its ground in that particular situation. If it is Sushi Swap or Sushi Coin, I think those coins will do okay, even though there's a lot of people gunning for them. Those ones in particular are going to be coming under great amounts of pressure. Okay. It's reading the thing on the side. No, to that question. But Sushi Coin, I think, is going to be doing just fine. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Hi, will BCHB, also known as Zach, do well in 2024? Lots of tweets on it still. Advertisements. Keep people in the game. Yeah, it's a safe coin. It's interesting. Feeling safe. I think a lot of these cryptocurrencies, if they're close to the top, will do very, very well. The BCHB, Zach, is going to be doing okay. It's not going to be an amazing thing, but it's going to be doing very well. You may have that point in time when you go, I should have just bought Bitcoin. A lot of crypto people that I talk to personally, and they go, at the end of the day, I should have just bought Bitcoin. But if you want to dabble in all the other little cryptocurrencies, ZEC is a pretty good one overall. There is a lot of movement with this one. There's a lot of advertising, a lot of motion within this one moving forward. And I think it's going to do very, very well in 2024 and beyond. And I think it's going to have a little longer lifespan than Potcoin back in the day. I remember that everybody was excited about that one and kind of disappeared. I think I have a Potcoin t-shirt somewhere. Yeah. I don't know if it fits still, but I do have it. Or Skycoin. Oh, everybody is excited about Skycoin. I think we got a hat or something for that. And my wife has one Skycoin on some obscure wallet somewhere. I don't know if it's gone up or anything, but somebody had gifted it to us. It was a big deal back in the day, but now nobody talks about it, right? Be careful of those things when it's brand new. Lots of motion coming into it, and then it just peters out. I think Zcash is here for the long haul as we move forward. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. Charles Bopens. Hi, Andre. Sorry to tell you, Lewis came second. Who's Lewis?
No idea.
Who?
I don't know.
Mercedes starting to get better and better. Next race, Canada and the wall.
Maybe you know what that meant.
Huh? No.
Maybe you know what that meant.
I have no idea what this means.
All right.
Okay.
Moving on.
I put it back up. We'll see if the cards say anything about it. Lewis Cames. I'm not sure who. See if the cards or my intuition tells me anything about this particular thing. I do so many readings, I forget one from the other. If I remembered every reading I did, I'd probably go crazy. I'm thinking that this particular situation, it's going to be changing in a grand scale as we move forward. I think Canada is going to do rather well in this particular one. Trusting your intuition, I think Charles Bopin's already figured out all the things, because he's probably closer attached to this particular situation, that you are correct on many of the things that you are thinking. Okay. Everything I say, it's just spur of the moment. But if you have a deeper connection and you're grounded and centered and using the white light, you're probably going to be figuring out many of the things attached to this. Unfortunately, there's the point of front loading, that you have too much information and you have your own biases on what this thing is. So keep working on it, and I think you're going to do very, very well overall picking out the situation, because everybody's psychic, but you're only as psychic as you allow yourself to be. Okay? Hopefully that shed some light on that. Thank you for that. Daisy Chains, 3-card read on UK water supply this summer. Zcash is better than Bitcoin? Water supply. Another fear tactic I'm picking up. It will do fine. Or it is fine. What they will allow to the people probably won't be fine. They're going to use it as leverage over you guys in the UK. Fear tactics. Oh, there's not enough water, or whatever baloney that they're going to be getting into for that. This is the one of the bigger moments in time that you're going to have a bigger push in the UK, and ignoring all the lies of not doing things around the parliament. If you're from the UK, you probably know what I'm talking about. And we're going to have this miracle situation turn itself around. Okay? You got enough water. It's just them politicians are always up to no good, holding it above your heads and making you fearful. Okay. And then it's just fear tactics. Okay. Think about that, Daisy. Andre, one of the Discord members, was asking where the video is called Connecting the Dots. The video is called The Tiny Dot, and I reposted it under your conversation. So make sure you have a relook at that. I did see your conversation, so I reposted it. Okay. So hopefully that helps you guys out. Hi, Andre. Currently working on a hardware store. Good. Don't think it's the final stop, or is it? Well, if you want it to be the final spot, it will. You control your own life. Okay. If you're already having thoughts, oh, this is it. This is my life. This is where it's going to be for the rest of my life, then it will be. You're absolutely correct. The lesson here. If that's not what you want, then change. Change is good, donkey. To quote a movie. I'm thinking that you can move beyond this. You don't have to live in that version of yourself. Your job is not who you are. You can go way beyond this particular situation if you choose to. If there's a thing that you want to reach for it. But it takes work. Always takes work. People kind of forget this. They write it on a piece of paper. They put it on the fridge. They look at it every day, bless you. But they do nothing to move in that direction. Okay, and they're sad that the universe hadn't given them the thing, right? People forget about the second law, the law of action. Okay, it's great to think of great things you want to achieve, but you got to put in the work. And when you start working on the work, the universe starts to give you things that you need to accomplish the thing. So if you want to do YouTube videos, by Lordy, universe going to give you every video. That's how I did it, on how to do YouTube. And my wife got annoyed. He's watching those videos again on how to do this. Yeah. You got to learn. You got to put the effort in of whatever you want to do. How do you do this thing? Well, there's probably YouTube videos out there for it. I bet you any money. So where you are is not exactly where you need will be always. If you want to go towards something new, do that. Write it down, make a plan, learn everything that you have. Universe is going to throw things at you. They're going to give you videos, they're going to give you books, they're going to give you things on the internet. People. Walk in mind, they say some odd thing and it makes you go, oh, okay. That's when you are in motion. Okay? And that's how it works. So you don't have to have that as your final stop. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. Angie, hi Andre. Do you see me buying a home next year? First thing that came was no. There may be a rental thing happening or a shared accommodation, but not actually buying one at this particular moment. Okay. It's there. It's just not in the time frame that you're looking at. It could be the year after that and that sort of thing. But there's going to be a situation that comes out that you can co-own or live in a situation where you can rent. It's going to be a very good situation for yourself and to the other person in the long run. Okay? But it is in the cards that there is a home purchase of some sort for you in the next little while. Not this year, but the following year. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. That's the thing I saw on the side. And I said, no. Why would you? Well, sell if you want to pay some bills. Sell the Bitcoin? No. What are you going to put it into? That's the other question. You're going to sell it. And where are you going to put it into? Cash? Cash is losing purchasing value. Why would you put it into something that's falling flat on its face? You might as well keep it into the Bitcoin, which is gaining. Even now it's going all over the place and people are running around with their hair on fire. It's still doing much, much better than the currencies, the fiat currencies, which are losing purchasing value. You go to the supermarket, a head of lettuce is $7. It doesn't mean that a head of lettuce is more expensive to grow. It just means your currency that you're currently using is losing value. And it sucks. That's what's happening. Head of lettuce is not more expensive to make. It's just the currency that you're currently using sucks. So why would you go from Bitcoin to that for long periods of time? Just keep it in the Bitcoin or XRP or whatever. It holds its value much, much better over time. And remember, the rule of 72, I did a video on this. Rule of 72 states, this is what a financial advisor should tell you, is you take the percentage of the growth of whatever mutual fund or whatever you're investing in, divide that by 72. That'll give you the number of years for your money to double. Currently, on average, Bitcoin is 59% on average. So every 2 or a year and a bit, your money will double. Right? So why would you put it into something that's losing value? Unless you're going to pay a bill or something. Cool. In, out, pay the bill, gone. Otherwise, just keep it in the Bitcoin. Long-winded explanation, but no, I would never do that. Not financial advice, okay? But yeah, that's what I say. Thank you for that question. Can I get a reading on AMP token? Haven't heard of that one for a long time. I think it's going to be going through a situation where it's not going to be doing so well for the next little while. Not forever. It's just for a short period of time where it's going to be all over the road and people are going to lose interest in it. But I think it's going to be coming back up. It's going to be a little bit sexier for the end purchaser if you're sitting on them, the token, not the lady. I'm thinking that for the next little while, it's going to be, people are not really interested in it. So the price is going to come down significantly from where it is because people do that. And then I think it's going to be going up along with the rest of the market. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. Overall, it's fun. These Jade, 3 cards, please, Andre, on if I eventually will buy a house or apartment. Lots of people wanting houses. There's going to be a moment in time where they're going to be giving away this stuff. It's going to be like in what happened in Calgary in 1986. They had a housing crisis and the market fell out, and people are just going to the bank with their house keys and dropping it on the desk and going, bye, because they couldn't afford it. And at that particular time, banks now have all these houses on their sheets, and now it's more expensive for the bank. They'll hang on to all these properties. So it turned out where they were just giving them away because it's cheaper doing that than holding it themselves. And I think we're going to be headed into that very, very soon. But for yourself, it won't be for some time. I think it's going to be 2 to 3 years that you're going to be seeing something along those lines. And you're going to be doing it by yourself. I think there's going to be a moment in time where you're going to be doing it with somebody else for a short period of time. And then when that happens, you're going to get enough money and all that sort of thing to get one for yourself. Okay? And that I see in about 3 to 4 year period. Okay? Hopefully that helps you. Super Whittle Guy. Andre stole. I didn't steal it. Someone stole my luggage yesterday. Long story. I got a good idea who. I already answered this one. 3 cards, please, on how I should go about this, please. I have priceless documents in it that will help me find my daughter. Yeah. So, if you know who took it, just go get it. If it's a friend or something, hey, buddy. It's a situation that you have to be brave. There's moments in time when you don't put up with any baloney. Don't let people walk all over you. You go in and you go get it back. If it's necessary, you get the police involved. There you go. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out.
I don't know if we did it 2025.
2025. More of the same. Hedra hashgraph, which was part of the top of the show. It will do okay in 2024, 2025. I think it's going to be doing its thing. It's going to be falling from grace for a short period of time. And in that period of time, I think it's going to do much, much better as the market starts to pop back up at that moment in time. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Hi, Andre. Do you like the AI tokens? That I would be very leery of. Okay. There's a lot of people out there when something is popular, like AI, ChatGPT, whatever you want to use, and then they slap a cryptocurrency involved in that. They're just using the popularity of something to make you put money into something. It might have some connection to the AI, but many of these things don't. Okay? So the tokens and all that, a lot of them are probably scams. I like ChatGPT, AI, that sort of thing. I love it. Tokens, when you put them together, it's usually a cash grab. Unless there's some way that they're going to be utilizing each of the strengths of the both things, it's probably a scam of some sort. It's like the last thing. Pepe. Pepe is very popular. When you put a token on it, everybody went great gonzo on it, and then it fell from grace. Right? You're utilizing a thing that's already popular and slapping a token on it, and people will get into it. Right? It doesn't mean that it's good. There are going to be a few that are going to be actually usable end user, but I don't know about tenet and ATOR. I'd be very, very leery of these cryptocurrencies moving forward because they're just utilizing something that's popular to make money. Doesn't mean that it's actually attached to AI in any way. There are going to be some that are going to be doing okay, but I don't think it's these two, unfortunately. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. Hi, Andre. Why is Doge like fifth largest coin by market cap, ignoring stable coins? Yeah, it'll stay popular. It got there because of Elon Musk and all that sort of thing. Why? It's cute. It has no real use outside of being a cryptocurrency. It's hard to get value out of one particular coin because of the programming behind Doge. But a lot of people like Doge anyways, even though that there's tens and thousands of coins that pump out every day. That's the inner workings of Dogecoin. And I think it's going to be staying in that position for quite some time. So if you have some Doge, sit on it. Okay? And I think we're going to have a lot of positive experiences with it. I think they're going to actually do something with it in the near future. You have to remember the programmers of Doge back in the day kind of gave up on it and walked the other way until Elon Musk came around and went to the head programmer for Doge. Can I own your coin? Sure. Nobody else wants anything to do. And then it became popular. Okay? But yeah, I think it's going to stay in that range for quite some time just because of its popularity. Okay? Thank you for that.
I'm not sure if it's a question.
Zcash because governments are afraid of it. No, they don't control Bitcoin either. So Zcash is removed from almost all exchanges. And that's because the government was clamping down on those particular coins with privacy stuff. They even went after Dash because it has a privacy feature. I'm amazed they didn't go after Litecoin because it has a privacy feature to it as well. But we know the makers of Zcash. We don't know the makers of Bitcoin. And that's its greatest benefit. Okay, it's a feature, not a bad thing. Yeah. Once we get more and more decentralized, actual decentralized exchanges, then we wouldn't have anything to worry about governments. They should have done that from the get-go, but they didn't. And now we're going through this situation that we're going through right now. I like Zcash, but it's not going to be a top coin, okay, for some time. I think Bitcoin will be the biggest and best because nobody knows who controls it or runs it, anything like that. And it's taken on a life of its own. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Did you know that all USDT, USDC, DAI, and Search stablecoins all have blacklist options in their contract? No, I didn't. I'm not big into stablecoins anyway, so it's a great idea. I don't use them, to tell you the truth, because I just keep it in the Bitcoin. And if I wanted to do trading, I would just throw it into something else, like XRP or something, and move back and forth between those two. But I don't really use stablecoins myself. Okay? Thank you for that. Hi, Andre. DOGE or ADA for long hold and best multiplier returns. I am doing the thing with Cardano. We still got to get some more polka dot. If you're wondering, Cardano will probably be the one that you would be wanting. If you had to choose between the two, I think Cardano would be the better of the two moving forward for the best returns over time. And you can actually do it on most wallets. You don't have to go to a different site to do the thing, the DeFi thing with Cardano. I actually have it on one of my wallets doing that. That's the beauty of that. And you can do it on the Trezor as well. You don't have to go to a third party. DOT is going to be one of the better cryptocurrencies that are out there. So if you had to choose, I still say Cardano, but I still like DOT as well. They both have great features, doing great things, but right now Cardano has the spotlight. Not many people know about what Polkadot is, and it's not talked about much as of late. Okay, so in the short multiplier terms, I think Cardano would have that spot overall. Okay, thank you for that. Poprox, could I get a reading on my portfolio? My recent decision, how I will impact my future. I think you need more Bitcoin. I think a lot of the cryptocurrencies that you have are okay. And they're not going to be the huge thing that you're thinking that of. I think you need more of the bigger coins in your portfolio overall. Knowing Poprox that we know, I think you need more Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, that sort of thing. Moving forward, if you haven't gotten any of those, I think you should look into that if you haven't done so already. But overall, I think you'll be okay. 40, 50 years, they'll be a millionaire, and we'll be doing. Well, I probably won't be here in that time, but you will, and you're going to have a good time with it. Okay? Thank you for that. Hi, Audrey. Can we expect great things from Algo coin? Algorand. Yes, most certainly. It's a pretty good project. Financial flow is going to be going through this particular cryptocurrency. There's going to be a lot of things happening with it in the next little while, which brings more news, more attention. That's the situation with many cryptocurrencies. They don't talk about themselves enough, unless you're Cardano, which he talks all the time, or Mr. Vitalik talks too much sometimes and actually does harm to himself. But many of the cryptocurrencies, unfortunately, they don't advertise or talk about themselves often. And I'm thinking they're going to be getting into a situation where they're going to be doing some really newsworthy things in the next little while. So people are going to be getting excited about the Algorand in the next little while and having some of that cash flow coming into it in the next little while. So if you're sitting on some Algorand, keep sitting on it. I think we're going to do pretty good with that one. Okay. Thank you for that. Oh, thank you, Daisy Chains. Can I have a reading on my current portfolio? More Bitcoin. Nobody knew I was going to say that, right?
Uh-huh.
I posted on the Discord, I think it was in general, on how to buy Bitcoin. It's a chart.
If you should buy Bitcoin.
If you should buy Bitcoin, if you have no cash, sell your soul. Buy some big. It's a flow chart on how to buy Bitcoin or when you should buy Bitcoin. It's quite true, I tell you. Go have a look at it on our Discord. Quite exciting stuff there. Outside of Bitcoin, if you should be getting some. I'm thinking your portfolio should do very, very well. I think some more XRP is coming your way for whatever reason. Question: what else we got here? Discord channel. Lots of things going on in the Discord. Make sure you go there. Let's put another link up there for everybody so they can grab it. If you are not part of the Discord, here you go. You can go there. Make sure you get on there. Look at the chart on if you should buy Bitcoin. It's quite funny. You got a job? Okay, go buy Bitcoin. When you see it, you'll probably have a good laugh at that. The internet went down. Okay. With that, make sure you grab that link, especially that Pop Rocks guy. He needs to get on the Discord. He probably knows more about Discord than I do because he's a younger guy. So a lot of things going on there. It's growing fantastically. A lot of people talking. It is going to be the place that we can build community with everybody. Marlon and Dark are working on things behind the scenes on that, and they're doing a super duper job. So make sure you check it out. If you like a personal reading with me, make sure you go to psychicreadingsbyandre.com, where all that information is there. Personal readings. If you have personal healing with the wife, that's on the pull down menu. You can hit it. And the Discord channel button is going to be there as well. We have affiliate area where if you should happen to purchase any of those goods, know that we make a little bit of money from that purchase. Anything else? You dropped to 7 people. Sushi coin is not sushi. Oh, okay. It's the fastest chain ever existed. Other new coin, but already at 87 in capitalization. What is in store for it? I think it's going to be doing okay overall. As long as enough people are talking about it, it's not going to take the top spot. It's not going to be kicking up Bitcoin out of its top spot. But I think it's going to do rather well over time. Okay. So let's, yeah. So make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you at 11:15 for the remote viewing show. Okay, so make sure you come on back, and we're going to have a lot of fun with that. So make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.